Alright, here's the next part of my updated version of MathewV21688's 3,000 subscriber special for Grapebuy789. This is the next to last segment, in which we're going to play another game for the Xbox 360, and that is Jeopardy! Let's see how we do. Most importantly, though, let's have a great game.
This is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 1. Player 2. Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Brevet.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. TV shows by Emmy winner. Olive oil. State governors. Mobilized. Pulp Fiction, and Fly Me to the Moons. Player 1, you start us off. Named for a sea god who could change shape at will, Proteus is a moon of this planet. Yes, Player 1?
What is Neptune?
That is correct. Player 1, Phobos, a moon of this planet, was named for a son of Ares in Greek mythology. It's Player 1.
What is Mars?
That is correct.
Yeah! Woo!
You get Saturn's largest moon is named this. Let's hear it, Player 1.
What is Titan?
Correct. Select the most volcanically active satellite in the solar system is Io, a moon of this planet. Let's hear it, Player 1.
What is Jupiter?
You got it. We return on its trip out of our solar system. This spacecraft discovered Puck, a moon of Uranus. Yes, Player 1?
Okay. What is Voyager?
Hey, you're right. We return to you, Player 1. A mechanical device used to indicate musical tempo. Player 1?
What is a metronome?
Yes. Fly agaric is one of these spore-producing fungi of the Basidiomycetes class. Okay, Player 1?
What is a mushroom?
Right you are.
Yeah! Woo!
Player 1. It can be a powerful person in entertainment or a member of a Muslim dynasty that once ruled India. It's Player 1.
What is a mogul?
Player 1? It's the Daily Double. You are in first. Answer this. Someone who moves from relationship to relationship is a serial one.
What is a what is a misogynist?
Sorry, that's wrong. Here's the correct response. A monogamist.
Monogamous, okay.
This large tube-shaped pasta is often stuffed with cheese and baked with a tomato sauce. Okay, Player 1?
What is manicotti?
Right. Please pick again, player one. Most U.S.-produced olive oil comes from this state, so watch out, you dancing raisins. Let's hear it, player one.
It's California.
Good. It's pure and delicious. The oil that's the cold-pressed result of the first pressing of olives is extra this. Yes, player one? Correct. Player one. Here's a pH test. All olive oils are graded in accordance with the degree of this they contain. Lower is better.
What is acidity?
It's player one. Right you are. Player this one. Greek dish of lamb marinated in olive oil and spices, grilled and skewered, gets its name from the Greek for skewer. Player one?
What is souvlaki?
Yes. This LA Area Institute's famed olive walk is harvested for olive oil named for the school. Let's hear it, player one.
What is Caltech?
That is correct.
Yeah! Woo!
Player one, you pick again. Black Star was created by Johnston McCulley, most famous for this hero, the best he ever created. Okay, player one.
Zorro.
That's correct. Player All one. Story Magazine's October 1912 issue featured this hero in A Romance of the Jungle. Player one?
Who is Tarzan?
Correct. Player First one? Serialized in Black Mask, the Maltese Falcon introduced the world to this detective.
Who is Sam Spade?
Player one? Right.
Yeah!
Friedrich Schiller Faust wasn't a big name in this genre, but his pen name of Max Brand was. It's player one.
What is genre or horror?
Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's the response we were looking for. Westerns.
Oh.
Under the name Maxwell Grant, Walter P. Gibson wrote about this pulp hero who knew where evil lurked. It's player one.
Who is Shadow?
You got it. Player one, back to you. Elected in 2003, this governor made his totally fantastic film debut in 1970's Hercules Goes Bananas.
Who is Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yes, player one? Yes. Player this one. Patriot, known for his bold signature, died in 1793 while serving his 9th term as governor of Massachusetts.
Who is John Hancock?
Player one? Good for you. By law, this ex-Texas governor can never be elected U.S. president again. It's player one.
Who's George W. Bush?
Hey, you're right. He was elected governor of Arkansas at age 32.
Who is Bill Clinton?
Okay, player one. Good. So Hamilton Fish, Enos T. Throop, and George Pataki have served as governors of this state.
What is Hawaii?
Player one?
No. What is Virgin? What is Ohio?
No. Anyone else? The correct response is New York.
Oh.
Player one, 2009, Glenn Close. Player one?
What is Strip Search?
Sorry. Any other takers? Here's what we wanted. Damages.
Oh, damages, the other one.
Player 1, 2008, Alec Baldwin. Player 1?
What is 30 Rock?
Correct. Player 2009, Bryan Cranston. It's player 1.
What is Breaking Bad?
Yep. You get 2011, Juliana Margulies. Okay, player 1.
What is The Good Wife?
You got it. And now the $1,000 clue. 2004, Cynthia Nixon. Okay, player 1.
What is Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Player 2. No, that's not right. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Okay, player 3. Player 2 is in third place and will select first in the Double Jeopardy round, as we always do, right after this break. Clues are worth $400 to $2,000 in these categories. Blimey, Captain. Statues. Vocabulary. Pop on a CD. Astronomy. And anti-war books. Player 2, where do we start? The most famous event in William Bligh's life was the 1789 Mutiny on the Bounty, led by this man. Player 1?
Who is Fletcher Christian?
That's correct. Young Lieutenant Bligh sailed with Captain Cook, but was no help when Cook died in what is today this state. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is Hawaii?
Right you are. In 1792, 3 years after the Bounty Mutiny, Captain Bligh introduced this tree to Jamaica. Yes, player 1?
What is the coconut tree?
Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's the response we were looking for. Breadfruit. Player 1. 3 years after being named governor of this 3-word Australian state, Bligh was overthrown in a mutiny.
What is New South Wales?
Player 1? Correct. You get to pick. Before the mutiny, the Bounty Islands of this Pacific nation were discovered by Bligh and his crew in 1788. Let's hear it, player 1.
I would say, what is Fiji?
No, sorry. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's what we were looking for. New Zealand. Player 1, back to you.
Okay,
His All Quiet on the Western Front is a classic of anti-war fiction. Yes, player 1?
who is Eric Maria Remark?
Right. Player 1? In this Dalton Trumbo novel, Joe returns home from the war with his body shattered, but his mind intact. It's player 1.
What is, Battle Cry?
Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's what we wanted. Johnny got his gun.
Oh, Johnny got his gun, okay.
Player one. Oscar the Dwarf revels in the destruction and insanity of Nazi Germany in his The Tin Drum. It's player one.
Who is Bertolt Brecht?
Sorry.
Not bad.
Anyone else? Player three? Yes. Player three, you start us off. In this ancient Greek play, women deny their husbands bedroom visitation rights until they stop fighting. Player one?
What is Antigone?
Oh, sorry. That's incorrect. Anyone else? Yes, player two. Good. On the plus side again. A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Player two. This American humorist's war prayer about the Spanish-American War was published in 1923, after his death. Player one?
Who is Ambrose Bierce?
No.
No.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Player two. Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else? Okay, player three. That is correct. Player three, make a selection, please, as we continue. The sower atop Nebraska's state capitol in this city is tossing seeds to the Great Plains 400 feet below.
What is Lincoln?
Yes, player one. Correct. Okay, Blue Earth, Minnesota has a definitely giant 55-foot statue of this pea pusher.
What is the Jolly Green Giant?
Player one? Right you are. Player Sam one? Houston stands 67 feet tall along Interstate 45 in this state.
What is Texas?
Yes, player one? That's correct. Please, here's Jimmy from our Clue Crew with the clue.
A statue of this discoverer of Florida stands near the street named for him in St. Augustine.
Who is Ponce de Leon?
It's player one. That's correct. You answer one of the daily doubles. You are in first. Here is your daily double clue. In 2003, a statue of this man was pulled down just a year after it had gone up to mark his 65th birthday.
Okay, who was, Saddam Hussein?
You have maintained your lead. Way to go. Player one, choose again. In 1979, these were discovered around Jupiter. Saturn has them too. It's player one.
What are rings?
Yep. Player one, pick again. The Milky Way is classified as this type of galaxy from the way its arms sweep around. Player one?
What is, elliptical?
No, that's not right. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's the correct response. Spiral. You get this name for radio sources that are among the brightest and most distant objects in the universe, was coined in 1964. Okay, player one.
What is quasar?
Right. Player one. A list of this planet's moons, including Oberon and Titania, reads like a who's who of Shakespeare. Okay, player one.
What is Uranus?
That's correct. You get to answer the other daily double. And you're in the lead now. What are you going to wager? All right, here's your clue. You can have a roaring good time watching this meteor shower that put on an historic show in 1833.
What is Leibniz?
Congratulations, you're still in first, player one. Please pick Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Peachtree Road. It's player one.
Was Elton John?
Yes.
Yeah! Woo!
Player one. Dirty Mind, Controversy, The Love Symbol Album. It's player one.
Was the artist formerly known as Prince?
Correct. Player Rhythm one. Nation 1814, The Velvet Rope. Player one.
Who is Janet Jackson?
Correct. Please, Thankful, Breakaway.
Who is Kelly Clarkson?
Player one. You got it. Please, The Writings on the Wall, Survivor.
Who are Destiny's Child?
Yes, player one.
Yeah!
Player one, back. The name of this extinct critter comes from words meaning terrible lizard.
What is a dinosaur?
Yes, player one. That's correct. This term for a mechanical human comes from a Czech word for forced labor.
What's a robot?
Okay, player one. Hey, you're right. So, bumbershoot is Brit speak for one of these.
What is an umbrella?
Okay, player one. Yes. You get he's an angel is a metaphor. Smart as a whip is one of these comparisons.
What's a simile?
It's player one. Good. Here's the $2,000 clue. The name of this science is from the Greek for the study of animals.
What is zoology?
It's player one. That is correct. Sorry, player two. Looks like you will not be continuing on to Final Jeopardy. Now, Final Jeopardy coming right up right now with this category. The 1970s. You need to select your wager. Here's the clue for you. For an historic February 1972 trip, Richard Nixon and Henry Kissinger each learned to use these. Nixon was better at it.
What are chopsticks? That'll get me 30 grand, and we'll see you all for another video following this commercial break.
Did you come up with the correct response? And that correct response will add... What did you say? How much do you add to your total with that correct response? Congratulations, player one. You're the winner. So long.